Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully. So today we're talking about the blogging planner, and this literally was something I made for myself. It wasn't this fancy and there weren't as many pages, but a lot of the pages come from what I needed to do to really take my blogging up to the next level. So the very first page is all the pages. Hi, Rod. Very meta. So blog post ideas. What you want to do with this is the square is if you've written it, you're going to fill it out completely. If you have started it as a draft, I like to do the bottom triangle, so the bottom quarter. And if you actually moved it somewhere else, and so by moving it somewhere else, for me, I have multiple blogs. So sometimes I'll have an idea, I'll have it on my Marketing Artfully blogs to do, and then maybe move it to Paperly or something like that. So that's what that's intended for. This is your editorial calendar. And I love to have a monthly theme. I have niche here because I need to know, is it a specific niche or is it a different website? Then you want the keywords you're targeting and possibly the readers you're targeting, because you want to be writing for the people that are going to be reading it. So I think that really depends on whether you have multiple different types of readers. And I like to target for a month, right? So this is for us to work for on a month. So this is draft, photos, videos, scheduled, and then your published date could be a little different, right? So if it's scheduled, then you might want to check and make sure if it's published. Was it on your social media? Who's your reader, and what is your call to action? Are you trying to sell something? Are you trying to get them to join your email list? It doesn't always have to be monetary. Sometimes it can be like your email list. I love that one of the girls asked for this. This is the big blog post goals. And again, I'm big on monthly themes. This is how many visits you had last month. And then really look and see where your top sources were from Google Analytics, where your top posts were. And then I use what's called Wincher, wincher.com, W-I-N-C-H-E-R. And that is amazing. You put your keywords in there and then it's free, or I pay a little tiny bit for mine because I like to have extra keywords. And then I check that. And I will tell you, I was in a meeting the other day and I had it with me and somebody asked me a question. It was so nice to be able to know like what keywords I was looking at. Now, if you're new, a lot of times it's fun to watch those numbers go up, especially as you're focusing on things like they say, if you measure it, it will increase. So this is number of visits, number of views, your last rolling 30 days. So this would be today, last rolling 30 days, your top source and your top post. The nice thing about doing this every day is if something happens, now I track like once a month, but if something were to happen, like you got a good share on Reddit or you got something, you would know right away that something had happened. Okay, so this is keyword research, and this is pretty in-depth. You're going to be looking at the number of competing sites, how many searches are done using the keyword planner in Google. Is the competition high, medium, or low? And then this is for 3 different competing websites. How old is it? I find that out by using Better Who Is. How many backlinks do they have? And is this a strong site? Yes or no? If you don't really track this, then you don't need to. It's just a really good way to really check your competition, which you're doing a deep dive. Monthly keyword focus. This is for me, a lot of times I'll have a theme through the month. And this is also if you're kind of just doing one planner and you don't want to have a big giant thing, you're able to use this sheet. As I always say, I don't expect you to use every page in this planner every month or every day or whatever. This is more so if you're going to have like your special events, holidays, things you're going to plan, and you can do your posts right here, draft, picture, publication date. And that way it's a very one-page kind of thing. Keyword domination. This was one of those ones that was mine before, that I used a lot, that a couple of my blogger buddies used, and they were like, oh my God. So first off, you start over here and you ask yourself, what's the intent of your series? So for me, I did a little series on blogging planners because that is something I'm selling. And who am I selling it to? Bloggers, lifestyle bloggers, food bloggers, things like that. What's the main topic? And then the cool thing is so if I were to look up blogging planner, which is what I thought it was, it's actually blog planner that does better. You would have your Google drop-down keywords. Now, I named it a blogging planner because that's what it is, But on all the posts that I have surrounding it, I use Blog Planner because that has better, like it's more what happens. So this is for when you type it in Google and the drop down, it'll tell you the words that match that. I do it for Pinterest because those are two interest sites. And then I do it for Etsy and Amazon because those are selling sites, right? So those are e-commerce words. And then what I'll do is oh, here's really important. So you're going to start writing down your topic ideas, and the first few you do are going to suck. Like, they're just going to be the lamest ideas. But what happens is in your brain, then you start really being able to know what's going on and what you're trying to do. And then over here, you're going to make 3 blog posts, your main keyword, your main picture concept. Did you do your pictures? Was it posted to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, Instagram, and scheduled on your Hootsuite, your Etsy, MeetEdgar, or Hootsuite, MeetEdgar, or Buffer? And then I like to have an extra picture concept. So I will have 2 different kinds of pictures posting to one blog. This one is, if you're going to start doing really hardcore blogging, you're probably going to want to reach out and get sponsors or promotions. And this is really good for that. The name of the company, the website, the product. Did you follow up with them 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months later? Readers targeting, and then like keyword matches. I've had people that have come to me and said, hey, will you promote my, phones are really big. I don't know, people, because they think I have an entrepreneur audience. But my audience isn't coming to me for phones. So if I don't have a keyword match somewhere there, then I won't do it. This is one of my favorite forms. This is my 7 streams of income, and I do this every month. So I have Shopify, Paperly on Etsy. I have regular clients. I have consulting clients. And there's all kinds of different things that I do. And the thing that I love the most about it is that it just reminds me, and I tend to do it twice a week. I don't do this every day, but I try to check in twice a week, fill them out. This is, of course, the 1st through the 31st, if there's that many, and then the totals. And I will tell you, I started blogging even more and doing more affiliate stuff because I started noticing I was making money doing that. And I thought, oh, this is something I could do. This guy is just a 3-month planner. It's perpetual. You don't have to come back to me. You can just fill it in. And the thing that's nice about that is kind of stepping back and take that long-term view of what your promotions are going to be and what you're doing. This is, the first one is the one I did first, and I really like this. So this is Monday through Sunday, and you can write down your blog post ideas, your newsletter ideas, pictures, and videos. And one of the gals that helped me develop this said that she really wanted to be able to schedule out her video processing times and things like that. And I think that's really good. I think if nothing else, it's a reminder to us that video is so powerful. This is the one that I made for me, though, because I do such a big content calendar. I'm actually writing for a number of different blogs that are all mine. But I do mine this way in one large monthly view, and then I color code it by the different blogs or which newsletter it is. So that has worked out really well for me. So you would just print this out 2-sided on the page, duplex, and it works really well. One of the gals was funny. She really, really wanted a mind mapping thing. So I made this first, and I really like it. If you're going to be writing 4 blogs in a month, it's perfect. So maybe your blogging idea, ideas for, again, your blog post, newsletter, pictures, and video, and then you can write down your post concept. But she really, really likes to have the lines that go with it. And once I did this, I really liked this one better. And it just depends which one you like better. That's why there's so many options. You pick what you like to do and do that. And it's so funny. So many planners, one of the reasons why I started making my own is so many planners try to force you to use what they want you to do or how they want you to do it. And I really want you to pick and choose what will work the best for you. And that will change. When you're a beginning blogger, certain things work. When you're a busy blogger, things will work. And then like in January, I hardly wrote at all, so I didn't need a very comprehensive one. But now that I'm back into the swing of I'm going to be writing every day, I need that more comprehensive editorial calendar. So it's just wherever you're at in your business. But I love this one. So I have the room to write those down, maybe schedule them out, do whatever I want. But I also like that I can have a blog post and then maybe do a special video, or what are going to be the pictures for it. And so she was right. I like it. This is a cool one. Everybody, for all the planners, because I always ask people to help me develop them, but two people in a row were like, I want inspirations. I don't want to lose the sites I love, the people that I've heard about, books that I should read. So this page is for that. And then I included three different covers. I love this one. When you're writing, you're conjuring. It's a ritual, and you need to be brave and respectful, and sometimes get out of the way of whatever it is that you're inviting into the room. And that's the cover for this. But then I also have the cute girl. Nothing will work unless you do, from Maya Angelou, who's awesome. And then this one's kind of fun. Writing is not a matter of choice. Writers have to write. It is somehow in their temperament, in the blood, in tradition. So for me, I really think about that because I am a writer, and that whole saying, writers write, I write. So hopefully this will help with your blogging. As always, if you have any questions or you have any requests, anything like that, give me a shout out, Tara at marketingartfully.com. I get a lot of my best ideas from there, and I'm always really happy to help. Thanks.